Costco is secretly giving away free money this summer if you know what 12 items to grab before the crowds hit. With prices skyrocketing, skipping these could cost you hundreds. Stick around to find out what's hiding in plain sight. Hey everyone, I'm Jack, and I spent 48 hours digging through Costco's summer stock, viral TikTok hacks, and even government inflation reports. Yes, really. What I found, some frugal picks are cheaper per unit than Walmart, while others are flying off shelves faster than sunscreen at a beach party. In this video, I'll reveal the 12 must-buy items, including one sunscreen deal that's 50% cheaper than drugstore brands, and a snack so addictive it's causing warehouse-wide shortages. Oh, and if you've noticed prices spiking on your favorite summer staples, drop a comment below. Let's turn your next Costco trip into a money-saving masterclass. Ready to geek out? Let's go. 12. Kirkland frozen BB pulled pork. If you're looking for a quick, tasty, and budget-friendly summer staple, stop scrolling and listen up. Kirkland's frozen BBQ, pulled pork, or chicken is your new best friend. Found in the freezer section at Costco, this stuff is a total game changer for busy weeknights, backyard cookouts, or even meal prepping for the week ahead. Seriously, it's like having a shortcut to Flavortown, and it won't break the bank. Each bag comes loaded with perfectly seasoned, slow-cooked meat that's already shredded and ready to go. All you have to do is heat it up and pile it high on a bun, throw it into a casserole, or toss it into tacos for an instant upgrade. It's smoky, slightly sweet, and hits that classic BBQ flavor we all crave during summer cookouts. No smoker required. What makes this pick even better is the price. When you break it down per serving, it's way cheaper than buying pre-made sandwiches or grilled chicken from the deli. And since it's sold in big bags, you can stock up now and keep it in your freezer for those days when you're short on time but still want something hearty and satisfying. It's also super versatile. Use it for sliders at a family gathering, mix it into mac and cheese for a protein-packed twist, or just eat it straight from the pan because, let's be real, some nights are survival mode only. This isn't just about saving money, it's about saving time, effort, and your sanity while still enjoying something delicious. Whether you're a parent trying to feed a hungry crew, a student cooking on a budget, or just someone who loves good BBQ without the hassle, this frozen find checks every box. And if you've noticed how fast these bags disappear from Costco shelves once summer hits, you know it's not just us talking. Shoppers are grabbing them by the cartload. So next time you see it in stock, don't hesitate. Toss a couple in your cart before they vanish. 11. Mega bag of Kirkland tortilla chips. If you've ever hosted a movie night, game day, or just needed a snack while scrolling through TikTok, you know how fast a small bag of chips disappears. That's where Costco's mega bag of Kirkland tortilla chips comes in. Big flavor, huge savings, and zero guilt about eating half the bag in one sitting. This isn't just any snack, it's a summer essential. The combo of crispy, salty tortilla chips and that creamy, dreamy Kirkland queso is pure magic. You get a lot of chips for the price, and when you pair them with the cheese dip, it's like throwing your taste buds a party and skipping the cover charge. And here's the real kicker. Buying this giant set at Costco saves you way more than buying individual bags from the grocery store or gas station snacks. And let's be honest, gas station snacks are basically gold-plated at this point. You can feed a crowd, stock up for backyard hangouts, or just keep it all to yourself. We won't judge. And it's not just about crunching into something tasty. This combo is perfect for road trips, poolside snacking, or even turning into a quick appetizer for guests. Add some jalapenos, ground beef, or guac on top, and boom, you've got yourself a full-blown snack plate without spending extra. The best part? It's so easy to toss in your cart and forget about until you need a last-minute snack solution. If you're trying to stretch your dollar while still enjoying the good stuff, this chip and queso duo is a no-brainer. So next time you walk into Costco and spot this deal, grab it. Trust us. Once summer hits and everyone's over for burgers and drinks, you'll wish you bought two. Botaniton LaCroix seltzers. Let's talk about summer hydration without the sugar crash. And no, we're not diving into kale smoothies. We're talking about the bubbly, guilt-free, endlessly entertaining can of LaCroix, and Costco has a 24-pack that's basically stealing from yourself, in a good way. Whether you're lounging by the pool, trying to survive a heat wave with dignity, or just looking for something fizzy to sip on while pretending to work from home, this seltzer pack is your new summer BFF. It comes in classic flavors like lime, berry, and peach, so there's something for every palate, even your picky cousin who only drinks pink beverages. What makes this such a steal isn't just the price per can, which honestly is lower than what most gas stations charge for one bottle of water, but how much it saves you in the long run. Think about all those lattes, sodas, or overpriced cold brews you might otherwise buy. Cut one of those out, and boom, you've paid for this entire pack. Plus, let's be real, seltzer is having a moment. From TikTok trends to people collecting empty cans like Pokemon, it's more than just a drink. It's a lifestyle. And if you're hosting friends or family, having a cooler full of icy cold seltzers instantly upgrades your backyard, hang from meh to vibe check past. And here's a fun fact. Some shoppers have noticed these packs flying off shelves faster than sunscreen during Memorial Day weekend. So if you see them in stock, grab them now, because summer hydration waits for no one. 9. Sunscreen tubes. Let's take a quick break from the snacks and talk about something that might not be as exciting, but absolutely needs to be in your cart. We're talking about SPF 50 plus sunscreen tubes. And no, this isn't just a reminder from your mom, though she'd probably approve. Spending time outdoors this summer, whether it's backyard BBQs, beach days, or just trying to enjoy a walk without melting into a puddle of regret, sunscreen is non-negotiable. And while you could grab a tiny bottle at the drugstore for $8, why not get a bigger, better deal at Costco? These SPF 50 plus tubes are not only dermatologist approved, but they also go on smoother, last longer, and won't leave you looking like a ghost after one application. Plus, with summer crowds already hitting beaches and parks hard, protecting your skin now means avoiding painful burns and expensive lotions later. What makes this an absolute steal is the price per ounce. When compared to name brand sunscreens at regular stores, these are way more cost effective. You get more product, stronger protection, and the peace of mind knowing you're shielding your skin from UV damage. And if you've noticed sunscreen prices creeping up over the past few summers, especially with supply shortages and brand name markups, this is your chance to stock up before it's gone. Many shoppers have already reported certain brands disappearing fast once summer kicks into high gear. So don't wait until you're red-faced and regretful in Mandarin, just in case you needed a vocab boost too. Grab a couple of these SPF 50 plus tubes next time you're at Costco. Your future self will thank you, even if your current self is busy Googling how to reverse sunburn. 8. Mixed berry box. Now let's talk about something that screams summer, looks like a fruit bowl exploded in the best way possible, and still won't break your budget. Costco's mixed berry box, and yes, it's organic. You know how sometimes you just want a grab and go snack that's healthy but doesn't taste like punishment? That's exactly what this box is. Packed with strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries, all pre-washed and ready to eat. It's like nature's candy, but without the sugar crash or the awkward dental floss conversation afterward. What makes this berry haul a must-buy is how insanely fresh it stays, even after a few days in your fridge. Each box is huge, so whether you're meal prepping for the week, packing snacks for the kids, or just need something to munch on while binge-watching your favorite show, this is your go-to. And here's the kicker. Organic berries are usually one of those treat-yourself splurges at the grocery store, but not at Costco. When you break down the price per ounce, it's actually cheaper than buying smaller containers from your local market, and definitely cheaper than the ones sold at airport smoothie shops, who, by the way, are charging $15 for 3 sad raspberries. Plus, if you've noticed how fast berries go bad once you bring them home, this packaging helps slow that down. Some shoppers swear they've kept theirs fresh for up to 5 days, and if you're smart, you'll freeze half of it for later. Just toss some in a bag and boom, you've got instant smoothie packs for mornings when you're too tired to adult. 7. 10-pound ground beef tub. If you're planning on firing up the grill this summer or just need a reliable protein that doesn't cost an arm and a leg, then you need to know about Costco's 10-pound ground beef tub. And no, that's not a typo. This isn't just any ground beef. It's packed in one giant fridge-friendly container, making it perfect for everything from burgers and tacos to meatloaf and chili. Whether you're cooking for one or feeding a crowd, this is the ultimate meal starter, and at a price that'll make your wallet do a happy dance. Let's break it down. When you buy ground beef at most grocery stores, you're paying premium prices for tiny portions wrapped in plastic like it's a gift you never asked for. But at Costco, you get 10 full pounds of quality ground beef for less per pound than what most places charge for one. Yep, you read that right. And if you think handling 10 pounds of beef sounds intimidating, don't worry, it freezes beautifully. Just portion it out into smaller batches before it hardens, and you've got weeks worth of dinners ready to go with zero effort. No more last minute takeout runs because you forgot to defrost dinner. This is especially great news if you've noticed meat prices climbing faster than your neighbor's fence vines. With inflation still hitting grocery bills hard, finding a deal this good feels like striking gold in the frozen food aisle. Plus, let's be real, summer means backyard cookouts, family dinners, and those I have no idea what to make for dinner nights. And with this much beef on hand, you'll always have a plan B, or C, D, and E. So next time you spot this tub in the meat section, grab it. You won't regret having a fridge stash that turns almost any night into a win. 6. Mayo in a bucket. Let's talk about something that might sound ridiculous at first, but stick with me, because this mayo in a bucket from Costco is one of those genius frugal finds that makes you wonder why everyone isn't doing it. Yes, a bucket, like the kind you used to play with at the beach as a kid, but instead of sand, it's filled with creamy, dreamy mayonnaise, and trust us, once you go big on mayo, there's no going back. This isn't just about convenience, it's about survival. Summer means potato salad, burgers, sandwiches, wraps, and all those other foods that are basically incomplete without a healthy slather of mayo. But buying tiny jars every few weeks, that's not just annoying, it's expensive. This giant tub, on the other hand, costs less per ounce than your usual grocery store brand. That's value, people, and don't worry, it's not some sketchy generic stuff. Kirkland Signature Mayo is thick, rich, and holds up perfectly whether you're making a quick dip or slathering it on a grilled cheese. Some foodies even say it tastes better than name brands. Gasp. Here's where the real magic happens. This tub lasts forever in the fridge, so you're not constantly running out at the worst possible moment. Plus, if you've got friends or family who use more mayo in one sandwich than should be legally allowed, this bucket was basically made for them. Oh, and if you've ever been caught at a BBQ with just enough mayo for 7 out of 10 burgers, you already know the pain. Avoid that awkward who forgot the condiments moment by simply showing up with a literal bucket of joy. So yes, mayo in a bucket sounds funny, but it's also smart, cheap, and incredibly useful. Don't knock it till you've dunked a fry into a pool of creamy glory and realized this was the best $10 you've spent all summer. 5. Capri Sun or apple juice boxes. Let's face it, kids love juice boxes. They're like tiny portable sips of happiness wrapped in foil and cardboard. But if you've ever bought a small pack at the grocery store and nearly choked at the checkout price, then you need to know about Costco's Capri Sun or Apple Juice 40 pack, because this is where summer sanity begins. This isn't just a win for parents. It's a full-on victory lap. Whether you're packing lunches for camp, road trips, or just trying to survive another day of I'm bored syndrome, having a stash of juice boxes ready to go is a lifesaver. And with a 40-pack, you won't be making repeat runs to the store every time your kid decides they need just one more. What makes this deal so sweet is the price per box. Compared to grabbing individual ones from the vending machine or even a standard grocery store multi-pack, Costco's version is way cheaper. You could almost say it's like getting half the boxes for free, which, let's be honest, would make any frugal shopper do a happy dance in aisle 5. And here's the bonus most people don't talk about. These juice boxes freeze like champs. Toss a few in the freezer before school starts, and you've got an ice pack and a cool drink in your child's lunchbox. That's not just smart, that's genius-level parenting. 4 paper plates and cups. 900 count. Yes, really. Let's talk about something that doesn't sound glamorous, but absolutely is when you're in the thick of summer entertaining. We're talking about Costco's paper plates and cups combo pack, and no, this isn't just a lazy person's excuse to skip dish duty. It's a full-on lifestyle upgrade. If you've ever hosted a backyard BBQ pool party, or even a casual dinner where someone inevitably spills something on your favorite plate, then you know how fast regular dishes disappear into the abyss of, I'll wash them later. But with this giant pack, yes, it's over 900 pieces, you won't have to stress about running out, arguing over who's doing the dishes, or reusing someone else's half-clean fork. And here's the kicker. These aren't flimsy dollar store rejects. These plates are sturdy enough for burgers, ribs, and all the messy summer foods we live for. The cups, thick enough to hold icy drinks without collapsing like a sandcastle at high tide. You get what you pay for, and in this case you're paying less while getting more. What makes this an absolute steal is the price per unit. Seriously, do the math. Buying small packs from the store adds up faster than you can say Memorial Day blowout. But with this Costco haul, you're set for months, maybe even the entire season. Some people even split the pack with neighbors or family members and still end up ahead. And if you've noticed how early stores start selling out of party supplies once summer kicks off, you already know this isn't something you want to miss. Between heat waves, holidays, and spontaneous weekend hangouts, disposable plates and cups are one of those things you don't realize you desperately need until it's too late. So next time you roll past this towering stack in the warehouse store, don't overthink it. Toss it in your cart and thank us later when your post-party cleanup takes 5 minutes instead of an hour. 3. Pool floats. Unicorn, flamingo, or drama queen swan. All right, let's take a break from the practical and dive headfirst into the pure joy section of this list. Because summer isn't summer without a ridiculous pool float that makes you look like you've lost your mind in the best possible way. Costco's giant pool floats. Yes, we're talking unicorns, flamingos, and swans so bougie they probably judge your swimwear, are not just fun, they're a frugal flex. While you could spend $25 to $40 on one sad inflatable at a gas station or big box store, Costco offers high-quality, oversized floats for half the price, sometimes even less. These floats are huge, like I'm not sure how I got this in my car huge. But that's the point. They're built to float, last through the season, and make your backyard feel like a luxury resort without the matching bill. Bonus, the bigger they are, the more shade they provide when you're trying to avoid the sun after one margarita too many. And don't worry, they're not just for kids. These floats are adult-approved, Instagram-ready, and absolutely necessary if you want to win the unofficial Best Pool Vibes award among your friends. A flamingo float is basically a personality statement at this point. What makes these an even better deal is how fast they sell out once summer hits. You'll blink and suddenly be scrolling through third-party sellers charging double. So if you see them in stock, grab 1 or 2 before they vanish. Oh, and if you've ever been to a pool party where someone shows up with a basic raft while you're floating on a glittery unicorn, yeah, you already know who wins that battle. So do yourself a favor, don't miss out on this summer essential. It's cheap, it's fun, and honestly, it might be the most joy you can buy for under $20. 2. Kirkland chocolate chip cookie dough. Let's talk about something that should absolutely not be this good for the price, but somehow magically is. We're diving into Kirkland's chocolate chip cookie dough, and if you haven't already grabbed a tub, or 3, you're seriously missing out on one of Costco's most underrated summer steals. This isn't your average pre-made dough from the fridge aisle. No way. This giant, thick, gooey chocolate-stuffed beast comes in a giant plastic tub, and it's everything your childhood dreams promised cookie dough would be, minus the guilt trip about eating raw eggs. It's sold as safe to eat raw, so go ahead, dig in with a spoon like a civilized adult who knows what's up. Now here's where it gets even better. When you break down the cost per cookie, it's cheaper than buying pre-baked ones from the store, or, God forbid, a bakery that charges $5 for something the size of a coaster. And let's be real, summer means lazy afternoons by the grill, backyard hangouts, and those nights when dinner was just chips and queso. We saw you, having fresh-baked cookies ready at a moment's notice. That's not just dessert, that's survival. 1. Camping grill or portable stove. All right, we've saved the best and arguably the most underrated for last, because if you're looking to truly maximize your summer without burning through your budget, then you need to know about Costco's camping grill or portable stove. Yes, that's right. For one surprisingly low price, you can walk out of Costco with a fully functional compact grill or propane-powered stove that's perfect for everything from backyard dinners to full-on camping adventures. And trust us, this isn't some flimsy dollar store junk pile waiting to fall apart after 2 uses. It's sturdy, easy to assemble, and built to last through multiple seasons. Now, why is this such a killer summer buy? Because it's not just for camping trips. Think about it. How many times have you fired up your main grill only to realize it's caked in mystery gunk from 3 summers ago? Or worse, you're hosting friends, everyone's hungry, and your single grill just can't keep up with demand. Enter this little gem. You can set it up on your patio, tailgate, or even bring it to the beach for those sunset cookouts. Use it for burgers, hot dogs, veggies, kebabs, you name it. It gives you extra cooking power without heating up your kitchen or making you fight over space on the main grill. And here's the kicker. When you compare the price at Costco to similar models online or at outdoor gear stores, you're saving at least $30, if not more. Some shoppers have even said they got theirs for cheaper than a fancy dinner for 2. But here's the real deal. These tend to fly off shelves fast once summer hits. If you've been scrolling through outdoor forums or talking to fellow campers, you already know how quickly these sell out. So if you see one in stock, don't hesitate. Grab it now before you're stuck paying full price later, or worse, missing out entirely. This is the kind of purchase that turns your average summer into something epic. So next time you're wandering the aisles, keep an eye out. Your future self will be grilling burgers like a champ while sipping cheap beer and soaking up the sunset. All right, we've gone through all 12 of the best Costco summer buys for frugal shoppers. And honestly, if you're not already making a mental shopping list, are you even watching this video? From frozen meals that save you time and money to pool floats that make your backyard feel like a resort, these are the items flying off shelves faster than sunscreen in July. We started with the basics, like that Kirkland frozen barbecue pulled pork or chicken, which is basically dinner on ice waiting to save your weeknight sanity. Then we hit up snacks, the mega bag of tortilla chips plus queso, the ever-popular LaCroix 24-pack, and yes, even the legendary Mayo in a bucket, because condiments are a lifestyle. Hydration and protection were next, with SPF 50 plus sunscreen tubes keeping your skin safe, and the Capri Sun or Apple Juice 40-pack keeping the kids and thirsty adults happy without draining your wallet. For those summer hangouts, we covered the mixed berry box for fresh snacking, the 10-pound ground beef tub for endless grill options, and the ultra-practical 900-count paper plates and cups, because nobody wants to do dishes after a BBQ. We dipped into fun with the giant pool floats that scream, "I came to relax," then satisfied every sweet tooth with the beloved Kirkland chocolate chip cookie dough, raw eat approved and completely addictive. And finally, we capped it off with the ultimate outdoor cooking upgrade, the camping grill or portable stove, which might just be the MVP of your summer plans. So now that you know what to grab, the only question left is, when's your next trip to Costco? But before we wrap this up, let's hit you with one final push to keep saving smart and spending less all summer long.